What is up, Mousetrap fam? Welcome back to another video. It is Sunday. I hope you guys are enjoying your Memorial Weekend. But man, we're fixing to go buy some stuff right now. You guys are coming along. I gotta go to Harbor Freights, get some paintbrushes and a few things, and after that, I think I'm gonna go to Home Depot, man. So you guys are gonna tag along, and we're gonna get everything that we need so we can build the floor of the bed, and then we can get on it. And so the build starts this week, guys. So now we can start building stuff for the Silverado, man. So let's go get all that stuff real quick. I'm here picking up the kids and everybody because everybody's gonna tag along, so it's gonna be interesting. We're at the Harbor Freights, so we're gonna go inside here and we're gonna get a few things so we can get on the build, man. I've been waiting for this. All these kids are out of school already. Everybody's good. No more flu. So let's get on it, man. Okay, so in here, I need to look at a few things. So I already got freaking, what do you call it, rubber gloves. So I got that. So now I actually need like paint brushes. Let's see, 49 cents. So we'll actually get like at least like 3 of them, because I need paint brushes because we're gonna be paintbrushing. We're gonna be resining the floor, so then we can bedline it and the resin so it can protect it. So if ever it gets like rain on or water inside there, at least the water can just like not affect the wood. I wanted to look at the fittings real quick, but I think I pretty much got all that stuff. So now let's go look to see what else we can find. Man, a part of me wants to put some like an LED bar in the truck somewhere, but I really don't know where. I really gotta think about the design and then go from there. So let's keep looking. The sandpaper and all that stuff, man, I can get all that. This right here would be alright to cut some metal out, but not the bed. The bed, we're gonna need air saw blades, but we don't need any air saw blades right now at the moment. So let's see what else they got here. So once we start getting into like the wiring stuff, hold on, let me see if it's over here. I'm gonna come buy like a few gadgets that I need, like Allen keys, but like the ones with like the T handles on them, stuff like that. What's on here? Okay. Oh yeah, look, here it is. All the extra tools that come in handy. So, and I really want to get into like the riveting like bolts so you can nut on them, because a lot of the stuff, if I mount stuff on the firewall, which is like a fuse holder or something like that, I want it to have like a nice mount. So I'm going to really get into like riveting. I don't know if you guys ever seen how they like rivet a bolt in there or something like that, and then so the nut can grab it. Let's see. Look, like right here, these like, oh, like the set, $20, not bad. I think one of the small ones. Okay, so I'm just looking around real quick, guys, to see what else I can find. Once I start to wiring, I'm gonna come by like one of these right here, because I'm gonna have to put all my butt connectors and everything that I need. So I have everything ready to rock and roll. Or I could just buy one of the bigger bins and put everything, because I do have like the smaller one, like these, but I need more. Look, like these are pretty cool. Harbor Freight's got everything. How about I forgot my damn debit card in the truck, so now I gotta run out here real quick and get it. That's like a big schmo move. Wood for the floor. What's not here like this? Sheets are over here. 50, it's plywood. We needed to say birch. Sandy. 23 for the floor. 1/4 inch 2x4. We need 1/2 inch 3/4. Okay, so let's compare. Let's see how much a sheet is. We can probably just do a sheet, cut what we need, and use the rest for the box. So let's see what we got. Pine, that one's pretty good to buy. Look, I'm gonna show you the ones that I used for that OBS truck. Alright, so remember, we're getting wood so we can build the floor on the bed of the truck, because that's what we're gonna use to mount the box down to it. But I need to resin it, so when we go to put it inside the truck, look, 1/2 inch. This is not bad, I like it. But I would like 3/4. 1/4 sandy. Okay, but so we can mount the box down to it really secured, and we have to resin it so if there's any water that ever gets in it, it protects it. Okay, so you see the birch is 8318. What are you doing now? What's the guy doing? Some of this is really thin, like this one. Very good. Okay, so I think what I'm going to use is just trying to see like what's what. Now we need some black paint. Let's see. We need black. The best flat black there is, man. That color quick.
Your favorite color.
Yeah. Okay, so now we got the black paint, and we're looking for the bed liner. We need the bed liner. Okay, so I really think I'm not gonna find any bed liner inside here. Just like engine paint. Look. Let's see what this says right here. But you see, like, it doesn't give us, it just gives us a black finish. We want like that that rocky look. All right, so our next stop is going to be Walmart, and I think Walmart's got what we're looking for. So let's head over to Walmart now. Guys, it's not listening for nothing. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
Like it's like rough, and that one that they had inside there was actually like this flat, and that's not what I want. I want the rough one. See, like this piece of wood right there is gonna go like in front of the wheel well, and it's gonna sit on there mounted down by bolts. And when I put the box inside here, the box is actually gonna get mounted to this piece of wood so it stays solid. And I'm gonna do like good beefy screws or maybe brackets on the side to hold down to the piece of wood, instead of going to the actual bed of it, because I wouldn't want my bed to have like so many holes. Maybe if we can just do 2 good holes, maybe 3 to mount this down, but make it look really good, and but countersink them, of course, so the bolts don't stick up, so the box sits nice and flat. Resin this, and then bed line it so it looks like this. And like I said, the rest of the panels are going to go across here. Then I've been getting a little bit, a few ideas. They're all going to get rhino line like this. I keep saying rhino line, but bed line, and get its LED lights and all that stuff to make it look good. So, you know, we are starting, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Alright, so we're at the Walmart. We have to go look for the bed liner. I finally said the word right. So, and there's a specific brand that I actually looked up, and I gotta try to get it because, like I said, it gives us that rockier texture. So we're in this section right now, but we gotta look to find like the coating. Look, we got the Crayola one.
Yeah.
But it extends. But you see how it's like flat? It's not like rocky. We need like a rocky texture. Let's see what else I got. Undercoating. Okay, so let's continue looking. Here, black textured non-skid finish. I wonder how that will work. Okay, so basically you gotta pick either the Rust-Oleum, which is a good brand, versus this Hercules. So I think we're gonna get the Rust-Oleum truck bed coating. We're gonna get 2 cans, just so we can lay it real thick. And this is what I use for the actual rest of the panels, and we'll get a gun and spray it on. Okay, so we got the coating that we need. We're just gonna go over here real quick and look at some other stuff. Okay, so the only issue that we have right now, I was just reading on the can that it's for metal surfaces, and we're doing wood, but it's going to be on top of the actual resin. So the resin is more like a, we're going to use it as a primer. Although we could probably primer it, but I already feel like that's way too much what we're doing for what its purpose. So we're just going to resin this guy. We'll scuff it up, then we'll resin it so it really grabs it, and then we're going to actually shoot the texture coating on it, and then mount the floor down to the bed of the truck. And then, like I said, once we get that done, then we can start to get wood for the box, and we can start building the box probably like Wednesday or something like that. I feel with doing the floor of the truck like that, it will at least help the box survive in case, like I said, if there's any water or anything that gets on the floor. This floor is going to eat it before the actual box, you know. So the water, we'd have to have like an inch deep water for it to reach the box, or at least like 3/4 of an inch before it reaches it. So, but even the box, when we build it, we are going to resin the bottom of it, and probably like an inch or 2 along the lower of it, or just basically the whole box itself, because it still takes, we're rolling the dice with it getting wet one day, because I just still have like that leather cover. It's not like a tonneau cover or nothing like that, but I think it should be okay, because that leather cover, when it rains and I open up my bed, I've been checking it these past few days when it's been raining, and water really ever gets in there. Just 2 areas that I know where the water does get into, because there's a channel, but I think we should be good as long as we stick with our plan with the floor and resining the box and the floor too. Alright, so real quick, let's go over the stuff that we bought. So I bought a 2x4 birchwood, 3/4 of course, and you see how it like drops and then it's risen. So we are actually going to put a bolt along like this one, or one of these like beams, I guess you want to call it, when it gets to the top, towards more further up, to mount this down. We'll probably do like 3, like 1 off the side, 1 in the middle, and then 1 towards the edge. But we're going to countersink the bolts going down, and we're going to like through bolt it. But before we do all that, so we're going to get our piece of wood, and I got fiberglass resin back there already. And then once that gets fiberglass and resin, we are going to get our truck coating. I don't know whether to flat black it first and then put the truck bed coating on it, or just go ahead and try to do the bed coating on it. I may do a little sample real quick on a smaller piece of birch that I got, resin it, then quick flat black it so it'll be like a primer almost, and then shoot the truck bed coating on it. And this one says it's textured, so it should almost give us like this look, and that's the look that I want, but I want it to look like new, refreshing up. So once we get that done, then we can go get our piece of wood, maybe like 3 sheets of wood, probably 4, just to make sure that we have enough so we can start building our box. And our board's going to be rather low, and like I said, it's going to be like 30 by 5, so we can, you know, still have like a wide port and somewhat not that tall, so it just really compresses the base in it, you feel me? But I mean, in some theory, it doesn't matter how big or wide the port is, as long as it equals up the square inches that we need, and then it's gonna do what it's supposed to. So yeah, so I'm actually gonna tomorrow resin up the piece of wood, and then I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit. I'm gonna slow cure it, which means I'm only gonna put a little bit of MEKP in it, which is the hardener for the resin, so it don't warp our piece of wood, because even though it's still resin, it's still a chemical that, you know, like it'll shift. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna slow resin it, and plus it's so hot outside nowadays that it wouldn't, you know, it would dry up so fast still at the same time, so it doesn't even matter if it needs a kick or not. Once that gets done, then we're gonna flat black it, and then once that gets done, pretty good covering, it doesn't have to be perfect, then we're gonna come back with the coating, which is the bed liner, and, you know, make it look good. And then on the video after that one, we'll mount it down, and then we'll just take some final measurements and calculate everything, make sure everything's good, then go on to Home Depot, get this wood cut, and start the box building videos, man. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you guys like car audio, bass heads, whatever, man. Once the box gets built, then we're gonna come back with a piece of paper, and we're pretty much gonna figure out what amps we want to do, and then how many speakers we want to do with all that, so we know what speakers going where and how many go into the back and the doors and everything, so we can figure out and start putting. You can see, man, we still got quite a bit of work to do, but you know, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take things slow on this one, so you guys can really get a feel and a visual on building the box and how I build this, and you know, make a good build out of this. And we got till late October to get this done, because become November 1st, I want to be done with this truck completely, and you know, have everything ready to rock and roll, because you know, when we go to Florida Classic, I just want everything to be perfect so we can be out there getting it. You know, come November time, we'll do like some performance parts, but you know, we're still in the works with so many things, but for right now we need to concentrate on the music. That's pretty much it for today, man. Don't forget to subscribe, man. You know, we got a lot coming up, man, so we're back on the grind.